3200. Good lord, Frosty. We'll have to do with the bakes and the UVs. No, because the UVs are already done, and the bakes, I think they might hold up. If they don't, we can always just cut this up so that it just grabs maybe one strip, you know, kind of like this. It's really just a little touch. I mean, it doesn't have to be crazy amazing resolution. I think it might hold up okay too. Not crazy worried about it. Nice little backdrop for it. Works nice. It's reusing the same texture. We're not making a new texture for it. We're just kind of like cheating and adding a little bit of extra little touches to it. Name of the program's right there, man. This is Softimage at the moment. It's our poly count for our belt. For the LOD0 or belt. 500 polygons. Oh shit. Not that many more, but as long as this is under, yeah, this is gonna add 112 extra polygons for both sides. So we are good. Cool. That happened really fast. So we'll add on there. Drop it onto her leg. Cool. You put the dagger down a little bit, otherwise the dagger will go into her ribs. Oh, it looks like I already did that, man, while you were tapping that. We still have to delete some polygons out of this thing. Like the back faces. Because this has to be at 500, and we're at 700. So yeah, deleting the back faces will be fine. Be okay. All of these. You don't see them. That's most of them. See what we can get away with first here. Back of the blade, we do see, I guess. And this guy? We might have to delete him regardless. Yeah. Well, let's see. 275 from 96. Alright, we'll have to be more aggressive with this thing when we bring it down to 4 poly count. So that we can get this guy into LOD0. I mean, we can even pull some of these verts around a little bit. Some sections. But I think we'll be able to do it. No big deal. Oh, she's gonna look cool. Definitely be able to see those guys. Let's mess around with the UVs a little bit so it's not stretching as much in some parts. Like right here. are in T mode. Little bit of a stretch on this guy. Okay. And then pull this guy up so that it looks like it's going into that. The cut is like hitting up right as we split that right there. Oh, that's a good cheat. That's a good cheat. And with this guy here, make this curve work a little bit nicer. And then the bottom, try and line it up as well. It already is, kinda. Good.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
That's pretty dope. Like that. We just made it way cooler just with that little thing. We're using textures. Hey Biz, thank you man. How do you like the helmet? Oh, here's the animation, the idle animation for the New Arcana. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at her fucking pedestal and everything. They went all out on this shit. Those are cool effects. Guys are deforming kinda bad as a combination. Or can we fix it? I guess that's a lesser two euros. We'll just keep that one. Call it done. Alright, as for the blade, the blues are pretty similar now. We put it right into there, look at. It's even a little bit more darker because we have it lower on her body, for the most part. And we added a bit more shadows, so more of a purple. See, like we had a little bit of a purple going down here, near the bottom of her mask. That's matching pretty good, pretty good. Running out. And it makes sense because it's all the way down here, so we always have a gradient from lightness to darkness, and sometimes we put a color in there or not. In this case, it's a little bit of that purple. So having this on the darker side of things and a little bit more purple. Hey, okay. Thank you, Frosty. Yeah, with the reasons why I do that is if you end up making your ZBrush file first, for one thing, you don't have UVs or the ability to make UVs first, and second, you end up having to compromise your volumes, shapes, edge loops, poly count, or design if you go that route. And what I mean by that is when you create your ZBrush and you model all this crazy cool shit on it, and you have a poly count of say 300 polygons, and they're like, okay, time to retopo this shit, and you start retopoing your thing, and you're like, oh my god, I'm at 500 polygons, and it's already really low poly. What do I do? At that point, you're pretty much fucked. Because you're either gonna A, have to delete part of your design and just cut it off, or lose polygons from somewhere else and put them in that place so that you can fit in that other design or volumes or shapes that you created in your ZBrush. And I mean, if you do it for a very long time, then you can kind of get an idea of how many polygons you can get away with. But that takes many years, you know, to really nail down fairly well. And you also end up losing a little bit of your volumes and your design lines. You know, it's really hard to make those perfect in ZBrush. So if you make something first, even if it's not your low poly, if you make like a mid poly inside of 3D Max or Blender or XSI, whatever you're using, you'll have way more control over those volumes and those design lines. It'll be way cleaner design. So for those reasons, I do my low poly, my UVs first, and make a mid poly, bring that into ZBrush, and then it's just a matter of adding detail to it. And I know that my design, my poly count, and everything's gonna fit in perfectly just like I wanted it. So I don't like to compromise that shit. But add a little shadow here. I ended up losing that along the way somewhere. Back into our paint layer. A new paint layer. Some little highlights. What I mean by that is cleaner highlights. I have this nice blue over here. Grab a nice soft brush. Gonna paint them right in like this. Save that file. And watch the magic. Oh yeah. I have to draw some details. What do you do? We probably should go a little bigger than that, actually. Let's do that one more time, but make them a little bit thicker. Want to show up in game, and a lot of those will be so tiny in game resolution. Go one more time. fix that in a bit. I know I mucked it up. So the reason I'm doing this with masks is because masks give you so much control and then allow you to make a nice little gradient of your shadows or highlights or whatever the hell you're working at that point in time. Alright, try this real. No, we missed one. Let's do this one real quick. Alright. Bigger brush. Hmm. 50%. We'll do this in passes. It's nicer. Hey, what's up, Archie Bob? How you doing, man? Get Spoken. A little bit of software that I use is right below in the FAQ, man. Bugs. Here, come here. Come say out to the stream. Come here. Up. Come on. And he's looking for a toy. Here, come here. Here. This. There he is. Off. Right in the mouth. Come on, man. Just got up here. Huh? Look how hairy you gotten. Fruit needs a hairstyle. Stop it. This dog is a little attention whore. I don't know if he's getting here, but he's like crying and yelping and moving around and fighting stuff and looking for things. Oh, you're such a pain in the ass. Yes. Was Zeveneru? Completely probably fucked up your name, but what's up, man? Archie Bob. Is that Bob Archibald? Is that what's going on, man? Is that you? Gotta make sure. Yeah, up here you wanna go down? Dog is fucking demanding. Oh my god. You guys don't even know. Don't even know, man. Hey, Vince. You remember him? Any new tricks? Yeah, I'm sure he's got a few, man. Did he play Dead when you were here? He can play Dead now. Shoot him with the gun, we go and he drops. Oh, he spins first and then he drops. Alright, where's our freaking dagger? Okay, here we go. Now this is getting really bright in some places, so we'll diminish the amount of brightness right now because it's looking a little icy. But we'll fix that in a bit. No worries. And one last layer here of little lines. Those we can do by hand, I think. Still at 50%, looks good. Okay. Now we can go in here and delete at a very low resolution. 20% or so. Just kind of little brush. Go lower here towards the bottom. Some of those away. Almost like a gradient, but with more control. If we look at our blade, tiny over here. See this whole blade get covered up with some better highlights and a bit of a gradient. Go. And the top, we still need to clean up this whole top part. It's looking very, very spludgy. So let's go right in there. Excuse me. Grab our middle color for those greens. Better brush for this. Archibald, Bird. Okay, man. I absolutely know 100% that it's you, buddy. Good to see you in here, bud. How you doing? You moved to another studio as soon as you guys came out with the Spy game, right? How's the new studio treating you, bud? I remember you were really excited to jump on it. Hope it's going well, bud. Oh hey, did you put up that picture I gave you? The Blade Runner one? Did you put up in your house? You never sent me a picture of it up in your house. I want to see it. Oh, you actually watch a whole bunch of times, Archbob? Alright, man, that's cool. It's good to hear. Always welcome here, bud. Archbob worked with me at Lucas for, I think he was there just a little longer than I was, I want to say. So either a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, I can't remember which one of the two. But he was lead environment artist there, along with me. And we're actually shared an office towards the end of our time there. Lead character artist and lead environment artist there. Super talented dude, man. Oh, you're there 5 years. Okay, so actually it wasn't, you were there a year less than I was. A year and a bit. Okay. I make it up as I go. We're just winging it. Good times, man. Good times. Need a little something a little brighter on this side, I feel. So something like our normal map. Make sure we're hitting the right spot. Good. A little bit of a highlight and get rid of that black stuff. It's always ugly. You don't want that in your texture, especially for Dota. Look at that shit. Grab that green. Have in here too and get rid of some of these darks. Okay. Up this edge. White here. I wish I had a beer. We'll get rid of some of these lines. There's way too many lines here. Up a bit. Too dark. You just want them as accents. Alright, better. Up, clean it up. Fast, work fast. Better? Where are you, sir? I think I know. I think it's color? Oh, you just missed the color. Alright, one more time. Actually. Oh yeah, we can do it. Alright. Need some highlights though, maybe near the top. We grab a little bit of. Then write down the cut. Okay. Well, if we get really fancy, we can actually jump into 3D coat and make that perfect. But this is gonna be so little once it gets scaled down that it's really not worth it. It's just really not. And this goes all. This white part goes all the way down here. So we can just kind of eyeball this actually. Bunch of whites. So these are fucking. Oh, they go into the other side too. Looks. Yeah. Okay. I know where that is. And I actually have a better idea. But that's all the way into the whites. These guys. Alright, that's pretty alright. Fake it till you make it. He's full of shit. He's really talented. Who here lives in the UK? I know Valve does. He's still in here, I think. Can you link two things that you're trying to get into colleges? Yeah, man, go ahead. I won't be able to help you, but maybe somebody here will. Archbob, am I using 3D code for polypaint cleanup? Yes, not for this stuff because I thought I would need it for the helmet for a couple of sections, but I actually ended up doing it by hand really quick. Like, see this little line right here? Like, these are separate UVs, but I ended up like just nailing that by hand pretty good. And when this gets scaled down, this little error, it's irrelevant. I nailed all the other thing. Actually, I got lucky on it, so I didn't need to use 3D code at all for this guy. So that guy's pretty good to go. And for this guy, you know, this guy's pretty good too. I don't think I need to use 3D code. We were using 3D code when we were doing our Headless Horseman set. I don't know if you caught any of that set, but here I can show you real quick. And for the people that haven't seen it, a little hype going on for our Headless Horseman. Here we go. CG Maximum, hey man, thanks for following us. So here's our Headless Horseman set. This is just a diffuse texture on it. Obviously you'll have, you know, specular masks and painting textures and special effects, and we have lava dripping from the horse's mouth and effects coming out of his eyes, and hoof prints and fire, and lava dripping from the blade, and a cape that flows ghostly behind him, and little embers and smoke coming out of the neck and smoke coming out of the pumpkin head, and he smashes on the ground. There's animations of him falling and going into lava and him spawning out of like cracked rocks that fly out, and so many cool shit that we added for this set. It's so fucking complete, guys. We're super excited to get this guy into possibly one of our like our own live workshop chests with all our like 5 of our sets put together. So I think we have one more set to finish, so we can then submit the chest, I guess, you know, like the art for the chest, and then say that, hey, these are the 5 sets that we would like you guys to consider to put us our live workshop chest, and we'll have to name it something else. You know, we can't name it live workshop, but we'll come up with some lorry kind of name for it, and you know, get 5 of our sets in there and be super hyped and excited and proud that we finished all that work. You missed the texture for this. So a lot of the texture we actually have on the files. We just need to make thumbnails and put them up on the website. So just check in every now and then on liveworkshop.com, and you can see if we put up the files for this guy and the Lone Druid, and we have the Bloodseeker a little bit. And what else we got? A little bit of Undying, Lifestealer. We have so many videos to put up, you guys. The mighty chest of liveliness. Vince, have I told you how much I miss working with you? For your amazing ideas? The name that we're playing around with right now is... Shit, what did I say it was? The Treasure of the Secret Workshop? Something like that. And then we can make the little chests have like gears, you know, from the... You know, like the cogwheels, you know, around the opening of it, and all these little locks and shit. I thought that'd be kind of cool. And the tails, the special effects as well for the horse. But yeah, we use some of that 3D code to clean up a bunch of these lines in here, because this thing's cut up in like all over the place, and you know, it's pretty seamless. Oh shit, there's a little bug right here. We gotta delete that little triangle, but like there's a cut here and along here and all on the edges, but look, it looks illuminated from everywhere. We haven't actually finished it. The textures are still, they need a little bit of work and a little bit of 3D code. You know, I gotta get rid of these guys and blend them in really nice all the way across. But for the most part, it's almost there. It's almost there. A little bit of cleanup there. Better paint job over here. Some highlights, you know, like a little bit more painterly highlights like here. We repainted the mount already, so the saddle's repainted. And all this actually holds up really good once it gets into the game with the downscale textures. We did the UV super tight, and it's all looks great in game. I mean, we're gonna be making some GIF images so you guys can see it in motion. And once we get more things complete, we'll actually go in game and show you guys live. You know, some of the animations and the special effects, the combination of special effects and animations, because some animations like the death animation and the spawn animations have special effects just for those animations, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's get back to work. Keep detailing that dagger, finish it off for the night. Oh yeah, and the pumpkin has facial expressions on it. Abyss did an awesome job making those facial files so that whenever the CK talks, the avatar shows the pumpkin, and the pumpkin's the one speaking for the CK lines. Thank you, Bob. Oh my god, Kitty! Are you watching from your phone? From the US? You're still on your trip? Welcome, it's good to see you again. Vince, any more good ideas there, Vince? Oh, you like the Secret Workshop? The Treasure of the Secret Workshop? I would love to get living in there somewhere, but it gets too cheesy, or I don't know. Maybe you guys can come up with something cooler. Gotta fix this line here. Let's do that right now. And it's gonna be which part? This thing goes into here? No, it goes into the... Take a look. Oh, it goes right into the inner blade. Okay. Alright, we'll have to do this in 2 parts. 2 polygons or the 1 polygon? Just the 1 polygon. Triangle that gets moved. Just this guy. Cross. We might blur this out so that we get it after. Oh god. After cut into it. Okay. And then it's in here somewhere. Hold on. I guarantee you the dog got something. Alright, the dog got that dentist stick, he's chewing it for a bit. Hopefully he doesn't choke on it. Okay, he's still alive. Alright, so it is that one there. Okay, found some new shortcuts. What the fuck? That was interesting. Let's jump in here. And it's this piece right here that we're worried about. So let's grab this all the way in here and give it a little bit of a shadow. Let's grab a blue rather than a black. And this might do it for us. Hey, thank you for that follow, man. Sorry I missed it. Caught me painting a shadow. Alright, let's see if that works out. Be too bad. There we go. Oh no, did we go too far? We went too far. Kill it towards the bottom. Right. Don't need it down here. 100% please. There we go. A little dark too, but this is the worst of 2. There's probably the black one over here. We'll just do one of these. Bit of blue. Get spoken. Thank you for following us, dude. And Bender is great. Oh, that's a great name, man. Futurama. Love it. Okay. So the blue is not working great. It's erased by 50%. Did that even do any? Oh, it's because the stuff. Alright, that should be a little softer. Probably wants a little bit of a darkness so you can see where it goes. Oh. Alright, let's fix the blade a little bit. It looks pretty shitty. And we want a little bit of a green. Chest of the Living Forge was Frosty's vote. I like Forge a lot, Frosty. Living Forge. But maybe that steps away even farther from the live workshop than having the name workshop in there. And then secret kind of relates to the game, you know, the secret shop, but it's the secret workshop, so it's super Dota, you know. But I like Forge a lot. And yeah, like I was saying, I would love to get living in there somehow, but it just proves too difficult. I have a light. Much. I'm on the wrong. Hey, Nick Ranger 44. Haze Garden? Haze Garden? Aw, man. Just keep a tab of how many names I fuck up for the night. Guess count that high. Gonna be too many. Oh, some of this big stuff just, you know, there's not enough subdivisions because we don't really need them to get our normal map. But it'll make some ugly little bigs every now and then. And it's unavoidable, but some extra stuff to clean up. Rid of some of this cloudiness that is happening on the texture. A little bit. Not to be crazy. Highlights in here. Let's check our wireframe. Right about there. Pull this out a little bit more. More attention to that little edge. Really nice little edge we did on the ZBrush. Why not show it off? Let's do this with a selection lasso. Okay. Cleaner. I just need to be pushed out because when this goes the rest down, this error on this black line is actually gonna grow and then keep it worse. Throw our wireframe on here. Grab the last color, which is almost that white, but maybe we don't want it to be completely white up there. But we're gonna put this up the way at 100%. Grab that blue. Just brush this stuff out. Or we can, well, no, this is not merged, so we can't just pull it. This should do the trick. And sadly, we'll have to do the same to the other side. That's alright. Clean this up real quick. I haven't actually cleaned this up yet. Oops. Up really quick. Come on, come on. Looking back to the other details. All this edge work. Nobody's favorite piece area to work on. But it'll make a difference in the end. Clean it up really nice. Give her plate a nice little edge. Alright. Up a lot of this stuff. Not good enough. Try again. Front of it, we clean up a little bit in a different way. So we're just gonna pull these guys for now. And then we'll add a little bit of a brightness in a different way with some lasso stuff. Alright, alright. Let's do a super quick test and see how the resolution would actually look like once we scale it down to 128. Oh shit, okay. Good thing that we have big UVs for this thing. 128 by 256, so let's try that super. What we'll do? I'm gonna, actually, let's save a backup of this. Our copy is done. And now we can flatten this and scale it by cubic. We won't bother putting a sharpen on it or anything. This will be fine for now. But damn, actually that's in-game resolution right there. So this is probably as close as you're gonna get to the item in game view. Probably not even this close, to be honest. So that resolution is holding up really nice. The big cuts are visible. Some of the smaller ones add a little bit of edge work to it. There might be a little two strong ones over here, like maybe we'll get rid of that one. Or maybe one on the top. But everything else seems to hold up pretty right. Like even the thighs, you know, like for in-game. Just as a little extra thing. It's not bad. That's 128 by 256 pixels. It's tiny. And it's working out pretty good. Holding up. Got our gradients, edge work, all the battle damage. Take a look at it with this thing. Oh yeah, a little bit of the side pokes through, so we put a little self-illumination on one of our channels for that, and we'll get it glowing at nighttime. It's gonna look really, really nice. It'll look even brighter. Even stronger contrast. It's gonna be good. Alright, yeah, see at the top here we have too many little nicks. We're gonna clean those up and maybe clean a couple of the ones in here on the inside of the blade. Just a few. But that's pretty good. I mean, this 100% size of the texture. Too bad? Bad. Oh, they're pretty sharp, they're just damaged. Doesn't mean they're not sharp. Alright, let's bring back our main resolution for this thing. Unflatten it. Or flatten it. Let's paint out some of those trouble areas. Like these guys were getting fairly small. We can just close them down a little bit. So either we make them bigger or we make them smaller. And I don't think we want to make them bigger. We're just gonna close it down a fairly big amount here. There's a little bit more room, some more extra pixels. This guy doesn't need to be far out, I don't think, at all. Kill that guy. Guy goes a little too far as well. A little brightness over here. Get rid of some of those pixelization that was happening over there. Resolution was not holding up as good as the other areas because it is a small section of. Okay. Stuff. A lot better. And it looks like we had a little bit of smudginess over here from some of the lighting bakes. Hey, Borlist, there's an alien behind you, dude. Heads up. Think he bought it? You guys can see my dog right now. On his belly, with his legs up in the air, his back legs up in the air, and he's both his paws in his mouth, and he's biting his nails. As we're looking at him, he paused, frozen in time right now. Biting his nails. Alright. Back to boring Sith. Dog back on! Dog back on! Wanna see the dog? little cleaner. A little dark up here, doesn't it? Let's see if we can fix that up a tiny bit. A little too dark up here. Is this part? Oh, that's the inside. Okay. Oh, we actually have to clean that up. That should clean up. Did we before that part? I don't know. Oh, right, this top part here. And the inside is nice and clean now. Good. Alright, Stupot, thanks for joining us, dude. I will see you next time. Have a good sleep. Like we need to get darker in here. But and the dog's crying again. We can close this up a little bit better. I need a little bit of a gradient, I feel. Not too. That needs a gradient though. On. Gradient, maybe some of this blue. That's right. Maybe we make it go into that same green and just kind of fade it in all together. Gonna be. Fuck. This. I don't think that's gonna match. Reminiscent of Legend of Zelda? Twilight Princess Elements and Wind Waker. I've never played either one of those games, man, but okay. I mean, the signs are very elvish, so I can see that. The right shade. Need it to come across better. And also the other section has this dark thing on it. Oh fuck. Almost there, almost there. That we just a little bit dark. Might do it. Bam, okay. That gets rust down. All that shit's gonna merge together fairly nice. Alright, that alright. Feel that green? I'm gonna pull that green a little bit more in this direction too. That part is kind of really shit. Hey Jake, how you doing, man? Dark on the left side, I know. It might not work. Wants a little bit of the lightness to come through. Easy way to make your shit match without having to go into 3D code or anything like that. Not that complex right now. 3D code would be great for many of these things, but it's not that level where we need to spend that extra time to set up the file and all. Bit of tweaking here and there will fix it. Simple part, simple little dagger. Alright, so now that we have that in place, we can control how dark we want it just by messing with the opacity. But this was before, and this is lightening it up quite a bit. That's probably a really good spot there. We just need to fix this part that's not supposed to be dark. Then we can flatten this. And then just paint on top, make it even cleaner. It looks pretty clean. But as we save this guy get a lot lighter. Match a little bit better. And still darker, you know, so there's a difference. There's more light coming from this side, but it's not as drastic. It's a little better. Especially when you see it over here, you know, we still keep that nice shadow on one side, a little brighter on the other side. Works okay. Okay. I mean, for 128 by 256 textures. Good. Hey guys, new PA set. This is a new PA bundle we're making for Starladder 12. We're making many bundles for it. This is just one. Hey Gaystrat, thank you. Greetings to you too, man. Appreciate that. Hey, horse. Kobe Bryant becomes 4th player in the NBA history to score 32,000 career points. There you go. NBA update for you guys. Alright, now up here we said that there was way too many of these guys that were... There's too many scratches and they were getting too dark, so let's get rid of some of them. Maybe this guy just like ants. Probably in the wrong layer. Or a brush, I should say. Yeah, right here. Blech. Okay. Line this up a little bit too many. Some blues creeping in there that we don't overcome. Hey, Web 10001 and Gaystar, welcome in. Oh shit, another one? No, we're good. We're good. Whoops. Clean this up. Now we're losing a little bit of this edge work here, but it actually goes into the dark section fairly fast. We probably shouldn't sharpen this too much with a different color, or at least don't go super thick with it. Now maybe just a little bit of a lip there that takes away some of the extra little lines and scratches, but keeps the overall arc at before. It's cleaner. And I think we said we're gonna clean up a couple of this edge near the front here. I think these were causing a little bit of too much. Many pixels going up out of nowhere. Let's keep it cleaner. No proof, you can't. Can you guys hear the dog? Oh, he asks for things. Like a little whimper. That was his desperate one. I don't know if you can hear that. Well, here, change a little bit here. There we go. Oh yeah. Cleaner. Why is the hilt not symmetrical? Because we wanted the edges to work independently, so we don't have to match this perfectly to this side. That way we can keep this looking more unique. And we have the UV space for it, so we unmirrored the handle, but we kept this mirrored, and we unmirrored the blade as well, so we could have this different design on it. Works out pretty good. Alright. What's left on this? Maybe we'll brighten that leather strap a little bit more. Pop a tiny bit. Looks better. When we do the speculars, this might get a little too bright, so I'm thinking we might have to lower the intensity of this already in here so that the specular compensates for it. So let's flatten our whole image. And 4 for merged 4. Select our blade section. And let's see if we can mess around with some of the brightness here. A little bit darker. A little bit brighter highlights. Less shadows, and then stronger darks. Specular is gonna bring this stuff right back up, so. Oh fuck. Separate the blade from everything else for now. And we're gonna delete the top of this so that this still matches the other green. Well, it should have matched though. Well, oh, we had it selected anyways. Okay. So yeah, deleting it will work. That right there, we'll bring it back to the green space we want it. There we go. Ace Power, thank you, man. Photoshop 6, CS6. I'll clean up this blade a little bit more. It's getting a little dark. Still. probably not be this dark near the top since we have that gradient lighting pushing all the way across. And there's too many scratches here. Or at least they're too dark. Makes them way more visible in contrast with the other. And darken that stuff a lot. This guy's here. And all these little extra ones. Edge work on this is a little strong. Darker. Work here. A little lighter. Hot. Shade. No proof, you can't. A little dark too. Too much light around it for it to be that dark. These front ones are way too dark. I mean, those are greens. They're just coming out so dark. Contrast, we gotta light them up. Oh, cool, Vince. Thanks, man. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for dropping by. See you tomorrow. Darkness. Alright, not as harsh. Still down scale fairly well for it. Oh my god. Alright, man, let's see the tattoo. What you got? Crazy, man. Alright, I think these blades are good. Good to go on them. Bright enough? Yay, nay. Maybe. Stronger glow? Have to clean this shit up. Weird stuff going on this. I hear you, Proof. We can't go downstairs yet, buddy. It was cold, but you know. You're on mobile? Oh man, alright. No worries. Kawaii cat girl. Would be too much to ask for a wireframe of the dagger? No, not at all. Here. Here's the mesh. Here's the wireframe. Pretty simple. More about silhouettes and volumes than anything. Because we have to keep it relatively low poly. And with the texture and without the wireframes. And let me load up the ZBrush if you guys want to check that out too. Load it up in 2 seconds. Here. Here is our ZBrush file for our dagger. You can see all the cuts. Got baked out fairly well. This little design in the middle. A lot of the edge work. Our hand wrap. And kept it mostly flat for a lot of it so that it transferred well to the super low poly stuff. Even this little framework, not super deep. But we'll still get a pretty good normal map out of that stuff. You have it. Brush dagger. We're low poly, textured, baked, and packed leg piece so that we made a holster out of the little holster, out of the handle wrap, which came out pretty good. So this part will just be for the LOD-0 when you zoom in on the model. Or in-game, you'll just see the daggers, you know, like on her leg. Which is more than, you know, that we're planning on doing. Now we have this little wrap on there, it looks great. Works out pretty good. We have her helmet and her braid that's gonna be jumping all over the place. And we have a trail on the dagger that's gonna mimic the blood braid as well. Oh yeah, and something that we thought of today, we're gonna have the blood braid like dripping blood through the whole time that she's moving about, so that'll be pretty cool. Oh, David, he's already got the tattoo going on. Alright. Sunshine. Up. How are we doing on time? Almost 8 o'clock. I was leaning back on my chair and sit up for a bit. What do you want, Proof? What do you want, Crazy? This dog, I swear. Oh, needy. That is a huge link. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, cool. Pretty intricate. Right on here so everybody doesn't have to click it. So you were gonna get it touched up, or or they were finishing part of it, because that was really fast, man. Like it doesn't even like we've been gone 3 hours. Have we been? Oh, we've been on for like 4 hours and 40 minutes. Holy shit! All right, well time kind of flew by while we were texturing. So, but hey, we finished the dagger texture in 4.5 hours, give or take. And we did the little leg extra item. First, come on, man. Right on, dude. Right on. Little ribbon of red on there. I think it looked nice. Little glow. The blade side. Some wraps around her legs. Look really nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. I like her silhouette for her helmet and her braid. A hell of a lot more. I start playing her. You did it in 2 hours? Oh, that's awesome. Very cool, man. Wish we could have unique shoulder blades for her. God damn it. We might have to do like a complete my bundle kind of thing later. Complete my set, you know, like from iTunes, so when you buy a couple of songs, you're like, ah, fuck it, the whole album. Maybe we can pull that off later on. That'd be kind of neat. Cause yeah, this shoulders don't really fit with our more elegant design for the framework of her armor. No, Nvidia, I don't want you fucking up my drivers, thank you. Oh shit, this little middle piece is part of her... Oh wow, look at these UVs, guys. A lot of space here, but it's really simple at the same time, so I guess they didn't need it. Cloth? I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I would love to replace that or something that matches our design. Don't have time for it though. We gotta move on to our next, our other bundles. We have a whole bunch of them that we need to finish for December 20th. So that's crazy. What's my MMR? My MMR solo is 3400, I think. Yeah, 34 or 3300 right now. Heard like a mofo some parts of it. I bet, man. Shoulders are supposed to mimic the butterfly. No one ever suspects the butterfly, man. Remember that. Alright, it all fits pretty good, I think. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Let's do a super quick check on the in-game resolution. So we'll scale this down after we save a copy of it in case something terrible happens to us. Okay. So we're gonna flatten this. Whoop. And scale down to 128 by 256. Oh my god, look how small that is. That's 100% right there, guys. A little bit. So we're gonna save that texture, and there's our in-game item. All that cleanup up there fixed up a lot of those extra black pixels we were getting before. That still reads pretty good. Can we take these guys out? We still see the glowiness a little bit. Looks good. Deleted faces. That works, that works. Try one more thing. I'm scaling down bicubically. Means it's doing a little bit of its own sharpening at the same time. So let me just try this. Oh god, I think this is even sharper. Oh god, yeah, that filter did not work. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's getting way too sharp with that filter, so yeah, let's not do that. The texture intact. And to put like a cutout, kind of like a Dobbs painterly thing on it before we downscale. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, definitely not. So let's just try scaling down to 256 without the bicubic. See what kind of job that does. No, that's the same. Well, that's still doing it bicubically, actually. I have this action saved up, and I guess I still had the bicubit set on it automatically. So let's just do it by hand. $128 is crazy. Cubic automatic. Okay, that's good. Be a little softer on him. I think this is as close as you ever get in game, so not bad. Not too bad. Get off my Twitch alerts. Ah, now my button's broken. Fuck it. Ah, no! You put it on your. That's right. You did that a while ago. I thought the Sith autograph, right? Well, this is a good thing. You can always rip it out with the chisel or something like that, right? Kim, yeah, every now and then we do stream some games and we play with subs as well. We've just been ultra busy lately, so we haven't been able to do it. But yeah, we stream some Dota. And we're also gonna be streaming some Alien Isolation. And last month we were streaming a little bit of Mordor. the Lord of the Rings game that came out. Alright. Pretty good dagger. Pretty good, pretty good. In-game rest holds up. Let's undo this. Get our file back. Meaty dog proof. Alright. Great. Done. We can move on to our next set. Ah, no, I'm still doing the braid. The braid still needs some work. Yeah, we did some enemy tried a different test on another braid. But that's not the right texture on it. I'll tackle that off stream. I need to go make some dinner and eat, get re-energized, and get working on another one of those these little bundles that we're making for Starladder 12 guys. So that one we can broadcast, but tomorrow come right back to the lab workshop and we'll be streaming something else, something that we can show you. So we'll probably working somewhere in ZBrush or in Softimage for the low polygon stuff. We'll see where we get to with the other guys, but yeah, we'll be showing you guys at least 3 other bundles and then some secret ones that we can't show you. So yeah, if this is your first time here, make sure you hit the follow button for us guys so you guys don't miss us. If you're on your iPhone or on Twitch, or if you're on your PC and you want to get a notification when we go live and you have Steam, just scroll down and join our Steam groups and you'll get a notification right there on your desktop. We also have a Facebook page where we post work in progress in case you miss something. We also post some funny shit from Dota or just art related stuff, trying to help other artists out, show their set that they just submitted, you know, things like that. So you guys can follow us there. It also gets replicated onto our Twitter, and our main hub is liveworkshop.com. So go back there if you want to see our past broadcasts, any tutorials, featured game items, lots of cool shit, forums, you want any feedback on your own stuff, or you just like watching the art or the Dotas, sometimes we game too. Make sure you head on over there, guys. Alright, Steve Happens signing out.